Alex Hanser here. The date is June 15th in the year 2018. Hope you're enjoying the uploads. Just want to pop in and mention a few things at the moment. I am considering a trip to Portland, Oregon to see someone that means a lot to me. There's only so many people in this world that I go back this far with. Someone that's been there for me during periods in which my father wasn't. And this person is suffering from some serious health problems, degeneration of the body. And that's about all I'm going to say. And there's a reason also why I chose to leave Portland and felt it wasn't a place for me. And I wanted to be in a stronger place in my own life if I ever returned. I don't want to be about me on Access TV or protesting something or protesting the protest, but a return to the place in which I was born and maybe, a little bit of appreciation for elements of that place, right? That gave me a certain way of life, a certain flexibility and freedom to do certain things and explore certain ideas in a environment like Portland, far more open to certain ideas than a place like this. But a place like this, a place where I can economically survive, barely, but more so here than Portland. So I am thinking about an Oregon trip. Of course, I could go to the California coast and visit a viewer there if I have any friends in Northern California. And then I can go perhaps up to the coast of Oregon. And then from there, perhaps go to Portland, Oregon. Or maybe somebody may visit me on my land that I know who is on their way to Oregon. Could only hope. I am not going to be taking Greyhound. I could take Amtrak possibly. I think that a rideshare would probably be the best option. Either a rideshare or Amtrak. I'm not thinking about it now. I don't have the money for it. I'm reconnecting my internet at the end of the month and I'm going to be posting to some websites. However, if someone wanted to help me in some way, shape, or form do this, if someone specifically wanted to help me get to Oregon in some way, shape, or form, and or place to stay if I make it to Oregon later. For example, Southeast Portland would be an ideal place for me to stay, maybe pop around a few different places. I'm a little more optimistic in my ability to find a place to stay, being that I'm not, quote, homeless. I live in Colorado. I intend in coming back to Colorado, but I would accept a job. I would accept an adventure. I would accept an opportunity to do something different and new and maybe a little bit funner in the city of my birth. But this is something that I think I almost need to do to continue to set myself free from the past, is to resolve the past and also to forgive and have compassion. This person that's suffering hasn't really been in my life for a number of years, and I have to forgive. It's also a reminder of our mortality. We're here today, but will we be here tomorrow? And when we go, sometimes we can go all at once. Muscles, nervous system, hearing, sight. And so we shouldn't take anything or anyone in this world for granted. We don't want to have any regrets. So I hope you're enjoying some of the topics that I'm exploring. I am hoping to push forward with daily YouTubes, uploading now, at least at the moment, at 11 o'clock my time. That's 10 o'clock Pacific time in the morning. As that becomes more regular, I'd like to increase the number of uploads per day, but I would really be inspired by a new environment. If I had viewers and allies between Colorado and Oregon, so we're talking about specifically, my focus happens to be on Northern California, the coast. If I was to return again to the West Coast, and I think there's time before some major geopolitical explosions. I think there's some time. While there's some time, I'd like to explore some things. So that's just a quick update from me to you. I'm letting you know also that there are wildfires in my state. In fact, it's national news, and there are more so in the southwest corner of Colorado as opposed to other places in Colorado. I can lose everything tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow there is going to be some thunderstorms, so there's going to be some short-term relief. My inner feeling is that everything's going to be okay this year. My mom was worried, asking me if I have insurance on the shed and insurance on the RV, and the answer is no, I don't. No, I don't. So you could say that I've put it all in God's hands. I also want to let you know that Angelus, my friend that visited me, was hit by someone that ran a red light who totaled her truck. Now she's without a vehicle. She's out of $10,000. She's not able to drive to work, where she's a librarian. So there are things that are happening all over to different people. I just want to bring this up. If you believe in the concept of prayer, I, for one thing, I literally got down on one knee and I prayed. I prayed for all those people also that I've known, all of my audience members. I can pray for everyone in the world, but I start with those people that I care about most, family members, even if there's something unresolved. I pray for my father anyways. I pray most of all for the person that was my father when my father wasn't there. And there's a time in my life when I didn't have a father around, when I didn't have a mentor around, when there wasn't a man in my life other than one. There was only one. Friend of the family. Knew him through my mother. Taught me some things. I've talked about some of the things that he's taught me throughout this life and how much it inspired me. And even if we were on different sides of the fence or believed different ways, it was the idea of someone who's not even your actual birth father treating you like he's your son. And there were times in my life in which I wish I didn't get into drugs early on. And I wish that I was on the straight and narrow from the get-go, 18 years old on. And sometimes I feel like a disappointment because my life could have gone in a different direction. But you know what? It went in the direction that it was meant to. Not in a direction regarding business and not in a direction regarding certain things, but a direction regarding speaking my voice and speaking my mind. And there's something about what's happening to my friend who, for a long, long time, he's been the one male friend on my mind. No one else. No one else. And now I know that he is terminally sick in some way from something that I don't know the exact how to pronounce it, but I don't know whether I really want to even mention that. What I do want to say is I'm praying for him. I'm praying for others. I'm praying for some of you. I can feel your prayers for me at times. And, that's what I want to share. I am thinking about a return to Oregon, but I need to line up the places to stay and or maybe some work. If you would like to contribute to this video series, please join Patreon or contribute via PayPal because every dollar matters right now as I go through a very difficult time economically. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm Alex Hansery, signing off. We'll see you in the next video.